Fascinating. I'm going to ask you one last
Mm-hmm.
question on this. One of your best performing videos is titled "Speak Like a Leader,
Mm.
Make People Respect You."
Hmm.
In fact, there was two of your top performing videos that were about speaking like a leader, speaking well, which is fascinating to me that people really want to learn how to speak well.
Mm.
What advice would you give to someone who doesn't feel like they're a good oral communicator on how to speak like a leader?
The ability to answer non-literally and bring in fun and jokes into the interaction, the ability to get to values in a conversation, which is a lot of the stuff that we talked about, to take people to the thing that they actually want to connect over versus the weather and all that sort of stuff is part of it.
You seem to take a pause as well when you're thinking.
Mm.
Some people fill in the gaps a little bit.
Yeah, generally, and I'm sure I've made this mistake, but if you can replace any filler word, any crutch word that you have with silence, silence is a vacuum. And the cool thing about vacuums is that they pull attention to you. And I think people dramatically underestimate the amount of silence they're afforded. If I look back actually at my early videos, I dramatically underestimated the value of silence. I thought that I had to get it all out there and be super interesting really fast in order to keep that AVD really, really high. And I've since seen and learned that when you have a story and you learn the beats where you've set up the mystery, and so there's these lines that you'll say in a story, is like, you know, the craziest thing happened the other day. So I'm right, like you are there's these hooks, and you get an intuitive feel for where you've got the audience on the edge of their seat, and especially then to just take a breath or have a pause. You don't need to think all of this out, but that becomes second nature. That's very valuable.